Hey man, what up, y'all? It's your boy Tay Day All Day back again with another episode. And make sure you guys check out Fit Now System on Facebook. Go ahead and like them. And also check out DP's repair service, guys. DP's Rock Chip Repair Service. You guys go ahead and check them out. It's a new service that's offered here locally in Oklahoma City. So if you guys have any rock chips that are the size of a coin, please make sure you gotta holler at them, because if you do not, especially with the cold season coming around, you gotta get that ice on your windshield. It's going to expand the crack across your windshield, and nobody wants to pay a few $100s to get that replaced. On top of that, DP's Rock Chip Repair Service also offers this great deal because they work with insurances. Majority of their clientele will be through insurance. So when you get your rock chip repaired, before they start the process, they will find out and check out with your insurance if it will be approved by them. If it is, then the rock chip repair will be free to you, and it will not raise your premium, will not cause any problems with you. Insurance companies will fix this. The reason why is because it's so small and it can do so much damage over time, because it will expand eventually. No telling how long it will take for it to do it or how short a time it may take to do it. It will expand. So just letting you guys know, check out DP's Rock Chip on Facebook as well. Follow them. They also have examples on there, so you can check out different types of rock chips that could be in your windshield right now. And they will check your insurance once you set up an appointment with them. Give them a phone call, give them a text. They will come to you. On top of that, there ain't nothing better. You could be at work and call them, and they come downstairs to just make sure that your insurance is approved, then do the job for you, send you a picture after it's done, let you know that it's done, and boom, the insurance covered it. You're good. You don't have to worry about your windshield getting this huge ass crack across it, and boom, you are taken care of. It takes less than 30 minutes total for them to talk to your insurance, have you talk to the insurance, and get the stuff fixed and be out your hair. Less than 30 minutes. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out DP's Rock Chip Service on Facebook. That's their official website. Give them a call, set up an appointment, and get with them today. All right, guys. So today I'm talking about BS that happens on a daily to us. And I know for sure I'm not the only one. There's BS that happens all the time that you're just like, man, what the hell are you doing? So there's some things that happens and you're like, you get, like, example is, it's those pet peeves. Like, you've been told this person, or this person knows better, and they keep doing the same thing. And you like, man, if you don't get your, boy, it'd be heartbreaking, irritating, and disappointing, frankly. So I just have a few of those things that happen with me. So at home, I'll give you guys a couple of examples. At home, I have one thing. My girl loves to come home and take off whatever she's wearing, like on her feet. So, and throw it wherever. So we could clean the house, spotless, full deep clean on a Saturday morning, whatever. Makes you feel good. Your house is clean. Everything looks good. And then you eat a good meal. You go out and do whatever you're doing. We come back home. She will toss her fucking shoes and socks just random places. I don't know what does that to her, but it kills me inside. I die a little bit. Why do you do this? I don't understand. So I'm always asking, why do you do this? What drives you to do this? And so I'm always looking to trying to figure out what is going on in her head where she thinks it's okay to do that. So anyway, as far as that goes, that's one of the pet peeves that I have, and I'm like, oh, if you don't, oh, you know what I'm saying? And Another one is her son. I tell him the night before, the same day, doesn't matter. Like I told him, I said, look, where's your key at? Where's your house key? He's like, oh, it's upstairs in my room. Now, I work from home, so I get the reason why he does it. He leaves his key at home. He gets picked up by us. Nobody else drops him off at home. It's me or his mom, usually me, because I work from home. So once I get off of work, he usually goes over to his boxing class after school, and then I pick him up from there. Cool. Plan, it all works. But for him not to have it and for something to happen, because we have busy schedules Monday through Friday. It's not just picking her up from school, us going to work. Well, she goes to dance class and she's also in school to become a hygienist. So 3 to 4 days out of those 5 days, she's doing something. She also plays soccer. So 2 days she got school in the lab. And then other day she does the dance class. And then another day she plays soccer. So that's 4 days out of those 5 that she's doing something right after work when she gets off at 5 o'clock. For me, same type of situations. I go to work, then I go to training on 2 days, or actually 3 days, 3 days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do training. On Thursdays, I go and play soccer. There's another 4 days for me. So only 1 day out of those days for both of us, for each of us, is where we both don't do anything. And if he doesn't have his key and something comes up where we need him to, where somebody needs to pick him up or plans need to be changed, he will not have a key to get into the house. So he will still need to make contact with us, or we will still have to make arrangements for him to get a key because he thinks he does not need it. For me, I think you should always keep your bases covered. You should not be relaxed because you assume that somebody's going to be home every day, that nothing different is going to happen day to day. You got a key. We pay for you to have a motherfucking key. You bring that motherfucking key with you to school every day. Because if one day I say, I want my mama to pick you up and drop you off at home because me and your mother have a soccer game or somewhere to be on that day and he forgot his key, then we're going to be pissed off. So I told him to do that yesterday. And lo and behold, his mama leaves out this morning. They leave out the door. She locks the door because she thinks she has her keys. Locks the door. I'm upstairs. I don't have to be up yet, so I'm still laying down. They knocking on the door, calling my phone, because we have a 2-story home. Have to come to the front door, ring the doorbell to get my attention. I do not have if I am asleep, it's on vibrate. Plain and simple. Majority of the day, it's going to be on vibrate. Because I do not want to hear that ringing and notifications going off. So they're calling me and trying to get back in the house because she left her keys. Now, this isn't the first, second, or third time that this has happened to them. Sometimes they lock the door or they blame it, say the door locks on its own, which it is true. I have experienced the door locking on its own while I'm still in the house and they left. So anyway, the point is that they would take the precautions to make sure they have everything before they leave and also not be so lackadaisical about what they don't have. I won't have to do this extra work because people tend to depend on me, which, FYI, are those two people. So it becomes a pet peeve whenever I tell you something the day before and then not even 24 hours, 12 hours later, because you did not listen and follow through, there it is, it happened. Another pet peeve of mine that I have at home is that every morning that I wake up since I'm not the first one to leave the house anymore, I'm the last person to leave the house, or since I don't leave the house, I gotta come into the kitchen when I get up to get me some breakfast. I come into the kitchen to two things. One, for some reason they leave the cabinet doors open. I do not understand that. Why? Why do the cabinets not be able to close? Now, I'm the tallest one out of us three that live here. I am the most likely to be able to be the one that hit these cabinets because they are not up high. And also, the cabinets down low. So everything they do, because my girlfriend, she gets her food ready for lunch here. They eat breakfast here before they leave out. And I'm the one that has to close these things. And I'm like, why? Like, why do I do this every day even if I tell you? So these are those little things that people do that you're like, you accept of them mentally, but it still gets on your goddamn nerves. Because it's so simple. It takes half a second to do these things. Or just not to do these things. Like, why do you have to come down? Why do you have to take your shoes off? I tell my girlfriend all the time, I say, go upstairs, go to the bedroom, then get undressed. So she likes to keep on her work clothes, but she wants to take off her socks and shoes immediately. I don't get it. I just go upstairs. You can take all of it off. All of it at one time. Free of charge. But she decides that she wants to come downstairs, or when she comes in, she wants to do it down here. Wherever she's sitting, wherever she just lands it. First time she takes a seat, boom, that's where it is. And so I'm like, what the hell? It don't even make no sense. I be like, are you dumb? Are you special? Do we need to get your brain checked out? But let me come around and do something wrong one time, and I'll fix it. But if I do something one time, they treat it like I do this 100 times. Why you always? That's what she always leads with. Why you always? I'm like, this is the first time. Hold on, we not even at home. We never even been to this place. How you gonna tell me this? Why I always do this? Her phrasing, English is a second language. I get it, but why are you always trying to put all this stress upon me? Immediately, I play victim quick. But these things that you do at home and that you ain't learning, it's like, okay, you're not even listening to me no more. All right. But those are a few examples of why you want to give it to them. For some of those people, those will make or break, honestly. Honestly, those will make or break. People do not like those little pet peeves. And I believe those are things that starts coming out once you get out of that lovey-dovey phase. You start realizing that person isn't perfect. And that person has fears. That person has insecurities. And now it's like, what the hell is this? What the hell's going on? You're a different person. No, not really. You just decided to start paying attention. So thank you guys that listened in for my live this time. I decided just to go ahead and go live with this. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow me on Spreaker Studio, or you can follow me on Patreon if you already got the app Patreon. I am still the feed on Patreon. Make sure you go ahead and tune into that. Make sure you guys leave comments and let me know how you feel about it. Go ahead and like this, share this, and please come back and see this again. Thank you guys, and DP is out.